New York Jets, another team that have multiple picks in the first round, multiple picks inside the top 10 as it turns out. Ryan, let's go back to you. The New York Jets are on the clock. Give us the pick.
Right, Jeremy. So the Jets have 2 picks with the number 4 pick in the 2022 NFL Draft. The New York Jets are taking Ike Ekwonu, offensive tackle, NC State. He is my number 1 overall guy on the offensive side of the ball. I've had him going to the Jaguars in recent mock drafts at the top for the reasons we just discussed about Evan Neal. And I think if you're a team like the Jets and you want to give Zach Wilson time, same conversation with Trevor Lawrence in Jacksonville, you have to fix the offensive line. Now, they drafted Elijah Bear-Tucker last year, who had a really good season when he was healthy. The year before in the first round was Mekhi Becton. And Mekhi Becton, there are concerns about what his long-term future is going to be in New York. And if those concerns are such that you don't know if he's going to be there long-term, you have to fix the offensive line. Now, cornerback is an option here. Wide receiver could be an option here or at number 10, and we'll circle back around and check on that. But I think there's any number of directions the Jets could go to be competitive. And also, you sort of mentioned it earlier, Jeremy, Deebo Samuel might be in the conversation as well at some point.
Yeah, there was some talk about that in the newsroom this afternoon. We take a look at the Jets' needs, too. I mean, cornerback, edge rusher, linebacker, wide receiver, as you mentioned, defensive tackle. But for now, offensive tackle is off the board in this mock draft. Number 10, Ryan, New York Jets join the Giants as teams with 2 picks in the top 10 finish this segment with that pick.
Yeah, I'm going to make producer Nora fall out of his chair with this one because I would love to do the trade here. I am giving the number 10 pick to the San Francisco 49ers for Deebo Samuel all day long. Robert Saleh has connections to San Francisco. We know what Deebo Samuel can do. I can't do that, so Noah, get back in your chair. I'm going to take Trayvon Walker here at 10, which feels like, if we're being honest, where he probably should go based on his production at Georgia. And I know we're talking about traits and looking forward to how good he could be in the NFL. We didn't see that consistently at Georgia because they have 27 first-rounders on that defense, it felt like. So taking him first or second or third feels sort of high. 10 feels about right. But the issue for me is that they now can't take a wide receiver at 10. And there could be some guys there, obviously, they could target, like a Drake London, for example. That said, they have picks 35 and 38. So that's why I'm going Trayvon Walker. You bolster the defense there. At 4, you bolster the offensive line with Ike Ekwonu. And this team is already better than it was 2 hours before this draft started. And by the way, Pete, I got to stick up for Brady Quinn here. You mentioned the 4.7 that Kyle Hamilton ran. You didn't mention the 4.59 he ran at the combine.
Well, he ran 4.7 at his pro day. What, did he get slower? Did he get heavier? Who knows? I mean, look, he doesn't play as fast as the play against Florida State. It's always the Florida State play. Look at him, the Florida State play. How about the other ones where he's getting spun around in coverage? Look, Trayvon Walker is an interesting player. The traits are there. But where's the production? And everybody says, well, he played on a good defense at Georgia. Sure he did. But he has no suddenness to his rush. And that's concerning to me. I think in this spot, you're right. They probably would take him here, and I would take him and hope that he projects to being an elite pass rusher. But right now, what you see, he's not. As far as trading for Deebo Samuel, no, no, and no again. And here's why. Deebo Samuel was a second-round pick. Now you're going to trade a first-round top 10 pick to get Deebo Samuel and pay him $20-something million a year. No way. I'm not doing that. I'll wait and get a receiver later in the draft.
Okay. All right. Thank you, gentlemen. The first 10 picks are off the board. Let's do a quick recap.
Do you want a sports network that delivers everything that matters about the game? The highlights, the picks, the instant analysis. No yelling, no fake debates, no politics. Hit the subscribe button and never miss a moment.